name is Hamid. I'm 18 years old. I started driving when I was 16. I used to go to the desert with my brothers, and my brothers used to drive. So I saw them driving, and I got excited, and I wanted to drive. One day I went to the school. I wanted to drive. I asked the driver. He told me the problem will happen. I told him, I gave him 50 riyals. He said, okay, drive. And at that day I had an accident. When I first had the accident, I got injured and went to the hospital. And my father came there to talk to the police. And so I got home, and my father got mad and started screaming at me. After the accident, I didn't go to school for 2 weeks, and that year I failed. So yeah, driving underage caused me problems.
My name is Ali Yusuf. I'm 18 years old, and I began driving when I was 16. When I first started driving, I used to do it with my dad. After I turned 16, he saw that I'm able to drive well, so he bought me a car. The first time I got into an accident was when I was 17, and I did not have a license. I was driving fast, and a man came in front of me, and I crashed into him. When I crashed into him, the police were on my right. I tried to escape, but they followed me home and they stopped me. When I got home, my older brother was the only one who found out, and he took the blame to get me out of it. And
I had some friends that had accidents. My second cousin had an accident and he died. And the accident was in Syrian. He was at the top of the car and my friend was driving. And yeah, they were drifting and they flipped. The helicopter ambulance took them 10 minutes to come, but by that time he's dead. He was dead. He was 17 years old when he died. I won't let my kids drive because it's dangerous. I myself had bad experience and accidents. I don't want them to be in this situation. I know that they might have an accident.
in the future, when I have children, I will buy them a car like my dad did with me. Even if they don't have a license, because they will learn.
Of course, we find many cases. In every society, there are people who follow the rules and people who break them. There are some people who drive without license but not money. However, I don't think it's very common for people here to break it. The police do their best to prevent this from happening by always being on the roads. This law is like any other law. It's in effect, but if you don't abide by it, then there is no point of it. In my opinion, the law is enough and will continue working in the future. This all goes back to the police and the way they handle the road. From our experience, we know that women follow the rules better than men. We don't normally get cases of women. The majority are men breaking the rules. The overconfidence in people is what causes problems. People think they know a certain route very well and that they can drive with their eyes closed, but that is not true. He passed the red light. He sees the cars coming, but he doesn't stop. Look what happened. You must focus on the road to protect your life. Having license doesn't mean you can drive recklessly. If you see that video, it was just a matter of seconds. He crossed the light and he put his head down to get his phone and he crashed. If you count it, it isn't even 10 seconds.
My name is Abdurrahman Ahmed. I began driving when I was 16 years old and now I'm 18. I used to drive without my parents knowing. My dad still doesn't know that I drive, but my mother does. Now if my dad finds out, I may have a chance of getting a car because I've reached the legal age. But if he had found out before, then he might have yelled at me or even hit me. To be honest, I started driving because all of my friends were driving under 18 and without licenses. I always felt that I was doing something wrong because I might have injured someone or crashed into someone and get into lots of trouble.
I let my son drive because I know that he will drive anyway. So I'd rather that he do it and I'm knowing about it. Actually, I don't let him go to far places and he just drives in the neighborhoods. Basically, I don't think he needs a license to be a good driver because he is a good driver. If a policeman stops him, we are in a small country and everybody know each other, so he can get out of it. The license is just a card which makes his driving legal, not more.
القانون وضع لسلامتك ولسلامة مستخدم الطريق. فاحنا نتمنى من شبابنا
The safety of everyone else on the road. We hope from the men in our society to be men that are careful, to be men that are educated, to be men who are responsible. And we hope that we abide by the rules and regulations of road safety. We want you to trust in these laws, that they are only put for your own safety and the safety of others.